Okay, here we have this device that we are going to be able to recover. In this video tutorial we are not going to use a PC. We are going to use a method completely without a PC for those people who want to recover their device since it has a screen lock. It also has a Google account with a forgotten Gmail account. We always recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so that you don't miss any of these details. As we can see, our device has the latest update, and today we are going to be able to recover it. First of all, before starting the process, we are going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. After we connect to a Wi-Fi network, we are going to start doing the tour. This is so that you can realize that our device has a screen lock. It also has a forgotten Gmail account. I also want to tell you that we have the YouTube member community for those people who already know us and always watch our video tutorial and want to support our channel. Well, we recommend that you join to that community of members, since we will be publishing what are the advanced DIY videos. As we can see, our device has this screen lock, also finally has the forgotten Gmail account, since we before we had changed our lock and we had forgotten. What we did was format it. After that we formatted it. We were left like this again with the screen lock, also with the Gmail account. So how are we going to be able to enter our device? To be able to enter our device, what we are going to do is the following. We are going to use 2 in car entered in the phone. There is no need to use any PIN code. We are not going to use any PIN code or anything like that. We only have 2 in car entered. What are we going to do to be able to enter our device, since these versions, these updates are updated in security too? So as previously we entered with the SIM card locked with a PIN code. But this time it will not be like that. As we had also told you that we also entered for policy and privacy, and from there we clicked on share. And from there we got the following configurations to be able to access what is our device. Well, having said that, then what we are going to do is the following. We are going to pay close attention to be able to recover our device. We are not going to advance the video tutorial, because when you advance that video tutorial, what you do is miss some detail that we are going to comment on. So as we had told you, from here we remove the SIM card. It will not work, or it may work. But if it does not work, what you have to do is go back to the beginning and remove the SIM card. Well, here we see that it does work. In some of the cases it did not work. We are going to click here where the calendar appears, where the month, the date, everything appears. We click here and we are going to select here what these 3 dots are. We are going to click here in the last option. We are going to give the option that says apps. But here this function is no longer working. We are going to click on it and it takes us to what is the Play Store. As we see that it is no longer working, what we are going to do is go back again. To be able to enter from this version, we click on it back, we give it back. As we can see here below at the bottom, there are 3 options. We will select the last one. We select the last one, we wait for the image to load, we give it to the 3 dots. We give it here where it says share. We click here, we go search for message, we select message. Now we can enter what the SIM card are, we will need it. We click here, we give it back, we enter the sync. You have to enter the sync so that it can give you access to the message. You are going to do the same thing again, if you are not going to look here for one. That it gives you to be able to enter, we write any number. We give it here in send, we write any number, we click on send. Now what we are going to do is delete everything. We are going to delete everything, we go back. We select again, now we go back. We are going to go back everything then. We go back, now again. We are going to enter there, we go back the 3 dots, we give it to share. We are going to select message, we select message. It appears here any number. But if it doesn't come out, you select the same one that you had selected. Now nothing comes out yet. Then we are going to enter again, we are going to select any of these if it comes out. If it doesn't come out, then you are going to select the same one, then what if not? If we don't remove the SIM card and reinsert the zinc card, so that it gives us the option to enter what is a message correctly. As we can see here, it is letting us enter directly to the message. Let's try again, we select the same one. It's not giving us the option either, don't worry. Here in this video tutorial everything will be as is. We go to emergency call. We write any number here, we return now here to the same message. We click here on edit, here it gave us the option. Here it gave us the option. Now we are going to delete, we are going to finish the image. Here what we are going to do is the following. We are going to write what is www.youtube.com. When these phones are fully updated, yes, it will give you access to the following configurations. So what we always recommend is to watch the video tutorial step by step so that you don't miss any of these details. Okay, now we're going to write the following. We're going to write www.youtube.com. If you have the latest version, YouTube will be updated. But here it will give us, we're going to click on load. But it will give us access, if it gives us access. Then what we're going to do is click on the URL, we click on that URL. We click here on allow, do not allow. We're going to click now here on the little ball that appears on the right side. Top part, if your device is outdated and you get to update YouTube. What you have to do is format it and enter again. We're going to click on settings. We click here about here accessibility, we select accessibility, we select the second option and select the blue letters. That will give us access. We click on the accessibility menu, we enable that accessibility menu. It is already enabled, that is what we wanted. We click here in Assistant, we're going to click here in Assistant, we're going to right here, we're going to write here my browser. My browser, we're going to write here my browser. They will write exactly as it appears here on the screen. They will write exactly as it is. We will click here on search, as we can see here we write. We will click on my browser, my browser. We click here on send and from here it would take us directly to the browser. We click here on this profile below on the bottom side, we click back. And it takes you to the Play Store. We click here now, we are going to click here on the profile. Here we are going to add what is the Xiaomi account. We are going to add a Xiaomi account. When we have completely added that Xiaomi account, we are going to add it. When we have completely added it, we are going to do the following. We are going to explain to you. Well, we have already added it. We are going to enter again. We are going to look here where it says Xiaomi Cloud. Let's go here in Xiaomi Cloud, and what we are going to do is when we click here, we are going to make a backup. That is what we are going to do here. We go back, we enter again, we click allow. Now we are going to restore what is the data we are going to restore the data. We are going to click here on restore. But which are the applications that we are going to use? I will explain first. I will explain how to restore the data. We deactivate the first one and we will leave it here in that second option so that they install all those applications. I am going to use another Xiaomi. And these are the applications that we are going to download. Where we are going to? Well, do not worry. Going to download this application. We are going to go to our browser and we are going to write David Cell just as it appears here on the screen. David Cell will appear first. You may pair DV Cella or Android DTV, it is the same. You are going to select it. You go to the last options here, you will be able to find this entry that appears here. That says Avisal Apps Ibicel Applications. You are going to select here. You are going to be able to find many totally different methods. You are going to go down to the last options. Here you are going to find the application, the first application, then you are going to go down. You have to look that it does not download. There is one that has direct access and that also has direct access. Then you have the options to download the applications apart. There is some that have direct access, another that gives you the option to download applications. Then select the one that is. Then once you download the applications and install it, you go to Xiaomi. You are going to add the same email that you have. You are going to add it there and you are going to do the same. You are going to select Xiaomi. Here you are going to make a backup. You go to the last thing. It tells you here where it says backups. Here you are going to make a backup. These applications must be installed. After they are installed, you make that backup. If you have some applications, then what you are going to do is uninstall the applications so that all those applications that you have on a device are not copied. That is why it is advisable to have that backup made on a formatted device. Since we have made the backup on the new device, what we are going to do is the following. We are going to go back and we are going to enter again. We give it here. We select the second option, which is restore data. We are going to restore that data. We are going to select and we are going to uncheck the first option and we are going to select the applications. We mark settings, we give it applications. We click here, we go back. When the number comes out, you go back. Wait a few seconds and go back in again. What happens is that if you stay there in restore, it will return you to home if you don't exit. Then you exit and enter again, and you can leave it like that until it completely restores all those applications. When it completely restores the applications, then what we are going to do, we are going to wait a few seconds. I also want to tell you that we have other totally different methods. In the description of the video and in the first fixed comment, we have left a totally updated method, and as we had told you, this is not yet there at the end of the video. We will be explaining everything to you completely. Now we select what is the accessibility menu. Here we are going to select this option first. But here it gives us some. It gives us nothing, for it lets us do anything. So what we are going to do now is restart our device. We start our device. This is what for. So that all those settings can be applied. Let's restart it. We restart it, as we have made the backup and we want the applications that we have already made that backup to appear. So what we have to do is restart the phone, because if we search for them, they will not appear until we completely restart the phone. Now when it starts, yes, those applications will appear. That is why it is always advisable to watch the video tutorial step by step, so that you do not miss any of these details and you can do exactly as we are explaining it. Well, let's finish configuring it. Well, let's click accept here. I think I deactivated. What was accessibility? That was a mistake I made, but do not deactivate accessibility, because now I will have to enter again. We had to leave accessibility enabled. Here I will make the mistake of deactivating it. So what we are going to do now is enter again. So for those people who also deactivated it, then we are going to remove what is the SIM card, the two SIM cards, and we are going to enter again. We lower the notification. We click here on calendar where there is the day, the month, the week. We are going to click on the 3 again. The third option to be able to enter the same route, and we introduce the SIM card so as not to make the same mistake that allowed us to send a message. We are going to give the third option. Then we click on the 3 dots, share. We are going to look for what is the text message. We can select the same one. If it appears, we select the same one. It does not matter. There is no problem with that. We select that same one. Then we are going to click on the YouTube URL. We are going to do the same process. We enter the profile. We click on the little nut. We give it accessibility here. The second option, we enable the letters. We click on the blue letters here. It would take us to the accessibility menu. Once that accessibility menu is enabled, we are going to click on Assistant. We are not going to say anything, because it seems that our writing is what comes out, because many times I have already tried saying it out loud and it does not work. So what we are going to do is write as we had said. We had made a backup of 3 applications. And we are going to write applications by applications. How they are written? Well, we look for the phone that we had made the backup, and we are going to write here. We are going to write Activity Launcher. We are going to write Activity Launcher, and we are going to click on Search. We are going to write. We are going to click on Search so that the applications that are installed give us access. We click on Send, and we are going to see if it opens. We are going to click on Next. We are going to wait for it to open. If we see that the first one does not open, we are going to edit again, and we are going to delete again. We are going to write Open. We write Open. We are always going to write Open or Open. We are going to write it first. Open Apps Head Apps, which would be the second. You guide yourselves on how the applications are written, because sometimes the pronunciation is not correct. So we are going to write Open again, which is the last application to open Kuchu Maker. Write it exactly as it appears in the application. Do not be guided by my pronunciation, we are going to write it. We are going to click here on Send. We are going to click on Send to see if this time the third application works. One of these is going to work, especially the one that always works is that one. The last one, the one with the yellow finger. We are going to click on it, we are going to click on Send. Now we are going to wait for this application to open. Here we can see that the application has opened. Now what we are going to do is write the following. Let's write plug here. The square one, the one that appears in the square is the one we are going to select. We select that one here. We are going to select the second option for second space. Option for second space. And it will take us to the following settings. We are going to select that second space application. We click here where it says Try. We click on Try. Here we are going to click on Change. We click on Change here. It would now take us to this section. Being here in this section, it will give us two options. Which one is it? We are going to click here on Continue Next. We are going to click on it, then we click on the second option. We select the second option, we are going to select it or turn off the screen. Now yes, we click on Next, we click on Next, we click here on Skip. We click on Skip or Skip, we are going to click on it. Now we are going to wait until it takes us to the beginning. As we can see here, it would take us to the beginning correctly. When it is in the beginning, what we are going to do is go to the Play Store. Let's go to enter the Play Store. Let's wait. Let's enter the Play Store. It's a little slow, don't worry, that's normal. Let's wait. Let's wait. In some cases, here we are going to see what security is. We are going to Settings and we are going to see the security. That this device has Android 15. As we can see here, we have the latest Android 15 security. Go back and we are going to enter what is. Settings. I say sorry to the Play Store. We are going to enter here in the Play Store. We are going to click here on Add an Account. We are going to click on Add an Account. This may always take a while. In some cases it usually takes a few seconds. Because the internet may be a little slow, but as soon as it gives us access, then what we are going to do is create or add a Google account. We can do either of the two options, create or add an account. We are going to restart since it let us in no way it was blocked, so what we are going to do is restart it. When we restart our device, we go to re-enter what is the Play Store. Since we are at the beginning, we will be able to restart it and then we enter the Play Store. That is why we always recommend watching the video tutorial step by step so that you do not miss any of these details. And you can solve what is the deletion of account from your device without need for so many complications. Here we are going to explain everything step by step so you can recover your device. We are going to wait for it to start to complete. What is the process of deleting the Google account? Let's wait. We also have other methods less complicated than this one. We have left it in the description of the video and in the first fixed comment. We also have video tutorials included here right here while you watch. Step by step the video tutorial you will be able to watch those videos. Let's go into what is the Play Store and we will see if it lets us enter what it is. Let's see if it lets us add what is the Google account. We click here on login. Let's log in. We will wait for it to take us. We will wait to enter. We wait a few seconds until it gives us the option to create or add a Google account. Also here we can see. But as we can see, it lets us create a Google account, it lets us add one. But it lets us create one. So I think that the security of this device has advanced much more. So what are we going to do? Here we can use our phone normally. We can now restart it and start it again, and it will give us what is access to everything. Now what it will let us do is add or create a new account. It lets us create a new account for security. But we have already unlocked the device. But another thing that previously we were going to do was what is adjustment. In adjustment we could reset it. But it already lets us if it lets us reset it. But it would leave us locked out of the account again. Let's go here to add what a screen lock is to see if it lets us add a screen lock so we can change that lock and be able to reset it. We add a lock. We wait again for it to let us, but it lets us. It gets stuck here, it lets us click next. If in that case it doesn't let us either, it lets you click next to be able to add a screen lock. Because if we add, it lets us add a screen lock. What we have to do is format it and unlock it with that lock. But we see that it's already letting us. Also like the previous video tutorials. Our previous video tutorials, when we already activated the second space, it already gave us access to our phone. We could reset it and it would be like new. But given the case here, we cannot format it. Why? Because if we format it, it will ask for what is the Google account previously. But here everything is working, both the shortcuts. Everything will work. What do we have to do? What applications that we are going to need? We have to download it what is from the browser while we solve what is this problem of this device so that it gives us full access. That's why I tell you subscribe to what is our channel. Stay tuned, leave a good comment. How did you like this video tutorial and how did you do with the video? We will be publishing what is the final method since we have advanced this far, and from here we will be able to use our phone. You will be able to use what is called, all the functions will be available. Now in the case of adding the Google account, it is already leaving us. Now there it would be it is to have another new method.